Forward number 41, CJ Gonzalez. Playing center number 17, Gama Evangelista. Shooting guard number 8, Ping Masaglang. Forward number 7, Kyle Tolentino. And at point guard number 4, Nico Flash Elorde. The head coach is Council Bier. Team consultant Noy Pido. The team manager Merman Flores. Team owner is Councilor Michael Pacquiao. The starters for Marikina Shoemasters. At guard number 2, Ace Chamson. Forward number 3, Jay Yutuk. Playing center number 4, Carl Peñano. At forward number 34, Jacob Ubaldo. Point guard number 77, Jetro Escoto. The Shoemasters head coach is Angelo Nebres. His assistants are Joseph Ochada, John Paul Basilan, and Fernando Bunag. Assistant team managers, Monroe Queston and the birthday boy, AJC. Team managers, Doc Rianji Pio Quinto.
San will begin things with Nico Elorde and Ping Masaglang in the backcourt, Gama Evangelista, as well as ito si Escoto. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat watching on Facebook and YouTube. This is day 99 of the 7th season of the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, Javi Palanya on tap, together with Coach Christian Luanzon and the returning Miss Andrea Indicio at courtside. The opening possession goes to Gensan.
Alam mo, Javi, no? Isa sa mga matchups that I'm looking forward to in this game. Usually, mga matchups, higit natin mga scoring. Pero dahil sa rebounding, na numbers na binigay nila, especially in the last game, Kyle Tolentino opens up the 3. Pagpasok ni Apreco, he's gonna come off the bench. He had 21 rebounds in the last game. Ganon din si Ubaldo, who led his team in rebounding na 1 dosena.
Well, those are two big men na hindi naman gaano kalakihan, pero grabe yung presence on the glass. That pass was tapped out of bounds in favor of Gensan.
But to your point, alam naman natin, rebounding is not just about height. Because, two things. How many players have you been with, have you played with? Pinakamalaki sila sa 10, cannot get a single rebound.
You're right.
And at the same time, how many players have we seen like a Mark Cruz, who's an outstanding rebounder for his size? He's arguably the smallest guy on the floor all the time. He had 10 in the last game.
Getting those loose balls, playing defense, that area of the game, it's usually more about desire.
Totoo. Desire, and at the same time, having a nose for the ball.
Yes.
Kailangan alam mo yung bagsak ng bola. And the one thing, as you see a miss by Tolentino after hitting his first shot, syempre yung sino pa bang hindi natin babanggitin, the leading rebounder of all time, no, sa NBA, si Dennis Rodman, wherein sabi niya 80-90% of the shots, it goes the opposite way. So you gotta be smart about it too, and which makes a lot of sense, di ba?
That's a miss from the outside, galing kay Tiamzon. Di pa nakakascore dito Marikina. Elorde gets an opening there, kicks it out. Evangelista sporting that new look dahil sabi ni Coach Elvis Tolentino, kung gusto nilang umangat pa sa next level, importante na si Gama Evangelista yung angas niya madagdagan. Kaya sinabi ni Coach Elvis magpagupit siya ng ganyan.
Yes. Pero tingin ko semi-angas lang yun. Kasi usually yung mga angas, mga semi-kalbo. At wag mo na sabihin ako kasi hindi semi yung akin. Wala na talaga. Uunahan na kita.
CJ Gonzalez scoring back-to-back baskets. JU took misfires from the outside. Peñano trying to carve out space.
Oh, Draven. Pagka-gather niya, I saw his pivot foot, which I believe was the right foot.
Yeah.
He dragged.
Elorde, nobody stopping him. Kaso umalog yung kanyang tira. Palabas. 5-0 in favor of Gensan. Almost 3 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Bagsak si Nico Elorde. Escota, bounce pass to Peñano. Medyo nadulas. Spin, no good. Short on the shot.
Everybody's probably adjusting to the flooring. It's quite slippery. I've seen a few players.
Parang di kumakapit yung mga sapatos.
Even si Elorde, maganda sana yung huling galaw niya bago tiran to, no? Possession prior. Medyo nadulas siya pero muntik pa niya ma-shoot yun. Second opportunity, masaglang. Wala.
Ubaldo pushing it here for Marikina. Only has a smaller man on him in front. That's Nico Elorde. That's going to be a foul against the Gensan Warrior.
Not a good foul, no, because I'm not sure kung ano yung percentages ni Ubaldo leading in transition. His shot was a little bit awkward, pero
rebounds in their last game. Scored 7 points. And he finally gets Marikina on the board, 2 out of 2 from that trip to the free throw line.
Well, yun talaga naging kulang nila in the last game. I mean, scoring 83 points is a good number for a team. The problem is they allowed 96 against Sarangani. So anytime it's going to be an offensive onslaught, you're going to allow 96. You got to make sure you score 97 at least.
Yutok going hard to the basket. Marikina will definitely try to rely a lot on their transition offense. Ang problema, yan din ang laro ng Gensan Warriors. So it's going to be a battle of speed between these two teams.
Matignan natin kung magpapatuloy yung kanilang takbuhan, makapag-adjust ang kanilang mga footing dito sa floor. Pero nakita ko rin na, unti-unti mas minamap na ng mga tao rito yung flooring.
17.3 points per game, 7.3 rebounds for Jay Yutok in his short stint with Marikina so far this season. Started this year with the Mindoro Tamaraws, didn't really have a lot of floor time, but he has emerged as one of the top players, if not the top player now for Marikina.
I think it's safe to say, even though with only sample size of games, it's his team.
And he seems to be cherishing that opportunity as Kyle Tolentino scores off a nice feed galing kay Gama Evangelista. 74 is the score. Yutok through 2 screens off the glass. Di pumasok. Masaglang si Kyle forward. Gets space against Jamzon. That's another basket. Back-to-back hits para kay Kyle Tolentino.
Picking up where he left off. 29 points in the last game. Has 9 already. Not even halfway dito sa ating unang yugto.
Ubaldo being aggressive inside, trying to test the interior defense nitong Gensan Warriors. Able to score on 2 free throws earlier to open up the scoring para sa Marikina. Deo Timaho will check into the game para kay Coach Angelo Nebres. Second leading scorer so far para sa Marikina together with Jay Yutok dun sa kanilang paglipat. Of course, Timaho coming on over from Parañaque. We'll be seeing action later in our second game against Zamboanga. Janicio papasok dito para kay CJ Gonzalez.
A little pressure after a free throw. Medyo hilaw nga lang, pero diretso na sa kanilang opensiba. Tolentino once again. Corner, wala.
Ubaldo is ahead. Evangelista in front of him, trying to go left. Swatted away there by Gama Evangelista.
But a different transition scenario. Ubaldo earlier had a smaller defender and Elorde got bailed out with a foul. So this time, big man na. And sabi mo nga, malamang yung gupit, mas maangas din. Di ba? Yung palpal, maangas din.
He has really risen to be the top center para sa Gensan. Of course, Larry Rodriguez sometimes holds that spot. Pero
mabigat kasi mga nawala sa kanila.
Ayun na nga.
Diba? Jervy Cruz. And isa pa, nasa Nueva Ecija. Tama ba?
Wait, I'll catch that later.
Dalawa na wala sa kanila eh.
Jay Yutok able to score on the first free throw.
Hamito.
Ayan, tama.
Right?
Si Jammer Hamito.
Yeah, Jammer Hamito. And si Jammer Hamito lang ang laking bagay because hindi man siya maka-score. Kasakit ang katawan mo sa kasil niya sa loob.
Mismo. And Tolentino loses it on the way up. That's going to be a turnover laban sa Gensan.
Trying to go for that give and go. Good idea, no? Nakatapik lang at syempre last touch. Si Tolentino mga tumama sa kanyang tuhod.
They've been going to that play a lot here in the first quarter.
So they've been spreading the floor, which means open na open. No? Big gaps yung gitna. Usually naka 5 out sila yung mga initiation nila.
Timao short on the shot. Masaglang na uuna. And Ping Masaglang, that's gonna be an easy basket para sa kanya.
A beautiful outlet pass by Junicio. It's very important for a big man. Or even a tweener like Junicio, where you get the rebound to turn right away towards the front court and wait for that a teammate running para sa pasang ganun.
Timaho gets Masaglang.
Agaw.
Able to strip it. Ping Masaglang. Inuunahan dito si Jomel Landayan. Able to protect the basketball there and score.
That's how you counter speed. You know? Landayan, alam na natin, isa sa mga pinakabilis sa liga. Masaglang mabilis din. Pero ginamitan niya ng talino. No, yung huling basket na yun, hinarangan yung angle, naka-layup.
establishing their place as regular starters, namely Ping Masaglang and CJ Gonzalez. Highlighting on Ping, kwento ni Coach, siya yung tipo ng player na masarap kakampi, not just because of his basketball IQ, but with the way he knows and his effort of knowing his teammates' playing styles. Quick updates, Larry and Tonton are both still in the process of healing from their respective injuries, while Mark Cruz naman still have recurring back spasms since he came back in their last game. Javi and Coach Chris.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. I'll tell you, Coach, I think itong surge ng Gensan at this point of the season has a lot to do with Ping Masaglang getting into the starting lineup. Dahil nung umpisa ng season, didn't really see a lot of action.
Right, and this is no surprise to me because I think he's in, what, his 6th season? No?
Yeah.
Matagal na yan eh, dito sa liga natin. And nakakatawa, no, yung mga ganitong tulad ni Ping Masaglang. I've always questioned, you know, where would players like him be? Would we know him kung walang MPBL? No, and which is what the league is all about, no, to find the Masaglangs, no, to find a lot of players like him and give them opportunities, you know, to shine. And ngayon, being a veteran already in our league, you forget na he was a nobody, now certainly a somebody.
And Rafco scoring the first field goal, Marikina, in this game. Prior to that, puro free throws ang iniscore doon ng Sioux Masters. But they're only down by 3 points here. Joniso sees a cutting Kyle Tolentino.
In double figures.
11 points already in the game para kay Kyle Tolentino. 11 of the 15. Casajeros in the game for the Sioux Masters. Go. Gets it to go from the outside.
Wide open. Not even a single white shirt, at least 5 feet away from him.
And you know, this kid also, I think he's really flourishing here with Marikina. I think he's very happy to be able to show out in this league dahil marami na rin pinagdaanan tong batang to. A lot of injuries and a lot of mishaps in his career. But
nice.
Oh, Obaldo getting that nice feed. Jomel Landayan able to thread the needle.
That was so nice. We gotta see it more than once. Hindi ko alam paano na ilusot yun. Nagulat na lang tayo. Lumusot yun at lumayap na si Obaldo. Pero timeout muna tayo.
Yeah, we're all tied up at 15 apiece.
And 26, but it's always tough to win, you know, when you allow the other team, you know, second chance opportunities. a lot of fast break opportunities more than you, and they were right there. You know? I mean, even though it was a double-digit league, it was one of those games wherein they were just hanging around, but they just couldn't, come closer. They would bring it to single digits, pero credit Sarangani, talagang napupush nila into double figures. That's why, from the start, nung lamang sila ng 12, na-maintain nila and to finish the game with 13.
Maganda rin yung pinapakita ng Sarangani recently, Coach. Their stint with Coach Toto Trujillo has really brought them another part of their game, and it's their defense, actually, that we know them as an offensive team in their time with Coach John Callius, who is still very much involved with the team. Pero ngayon, yung partnership nila ni Coach Toto Trujillo has brought about a defensive and offensive orientation for their squad.
Well, you know the saying that if God closes a door, He opens a big fish in Sarangani.
Tama ka dyan, Coach. I will definitely not disagree with you with that. Tamang-tama ka dyan.
Diba? And alam ko, gripper na sila. Pero sa totoo lang, yung Marlins tumatatak pa rin sa akin. Kaya yun ang sinabi ko.
Siyempre naman. Ang hirap rin naman talaga kalimutan yun. Dahil yun yung moniker nila. I think ever since na pumasok sila sa liga.
Tama. Tsaka, ang pumapasok din sa isip ko, sa totoo lang, siyempre classic, no? Ang MPBL is very similar sa defunct NBA, home and away concept.
Yes.
Yung Soc-Sargent Marlins.
Oo nga pala, yeah.
Soc-Sargent Marlins. And, hindi ko makalimutan doon. Hindi ako sure kung inabot mo to, ha? And I'm saying that as a compliment. Si Max Delantes.
Nako, Coach, di ko na nga naabutan. Yun, tama ka.
Siya ang sikat doon kung di ako nagkakamali.
What year was this?
Oh my gosh, ang NBA kasi
98 siya nagsimula, di ba?
98, oo. So, sigurado ako nung first 3 years kasi yan talaga yung kasikatan ng liga eh. Wherein lahat, it felt like every player was transferring there, getting all the big contracts. But fast forward, MPBL na tayo, and 7 seasons na rin tayo.
Yes, sir.
Praise the Lord.
Amen to that. And, we only have Boss Manny Pacquiao to thank dahil it's his vision that really started this league. 7 years in and still going strong. At syempre, we wish him well sa kanyang laban. That will be Sunday, Manila time. That's something that everybody in the Philippines and around the world is definitely looking forward to.
If I may add, I'm sure a lot of people don't know this. Actually, pwede mong sabihin, 10th season na ng MPBL ngayon eh. Kasi, naglalaro na sila sa mansyon ng sarili nilang liga na MPBL.
Tama ka dyan.
So, which, yun nga, doon namunga yung idea ng Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. And ang galing, nandito na tayo.
30 teams already, and a lot of the squads already trying to get a share of the power here in the league. Marami ng teams nagpalakas talaga.
Correct.
Especially the past couple of seasons.
Nasa ano ba yan? Yung team ba yan? Nasa unang letter ng alpabeta?
Oo.
Tapos yung second letter niya, pangalawang letra ng alpabeta. Pero I'm sure, hindi naman magpapayag as naputokan na shot clock ang Jensen, no?
The Warriors looking out of sorts here.
Hindi natin na-realize, pero the thing is sila mismo hindi nila na-realize din. And, I'm sure we were saying, no, ang papanga hindi papayag.
Definitely.
Going for three-peat yan.
That's why they brought in some new pickups as we look at the turnover story there. 8-5, 30 seconds remaining here in the opening frame. Goal gets the step on Jonicio. Tough angle to work with there underneath. Landayan gets it back. That one's short. Landayan hasn't been able to score off jumpers here in the first quarter. Cruz and the Warriors will try to go for the last shot. Pinapahirapan siya dito ni Deo Timajo.
Mukhang napilitan na, no? Itong Jensen. Palagay ko, nire-reserva talaga nila ito si Mark Cruz because of the spasm.
Way off there daw on that shot.
Pero dahil obviously dikit ang ating first quarter, lamang pa ang Marikina, kailangan na gawin mo muna yung duty mo, Mark. Kailangan ka ng kupunan mo.
Yeah, the scoring hasn't been good para sa parehong kupunan. Jensen started off strong pero bumaba na rin yung kanyang field goal percentage. 18-17 lamang ng isa ang Marikina.
Si Ubaldo, 7 points lamang, but he did have 12 big rebounds. So, ang malaking bagay doon, yung improvement niya throughout the season.
Second quarter now underway here. We're live from the Pasay Astrodome in Pasay City. Abby Palanya joined by Christian Luanjon and the comebacking Andrea Endicio at courtside. That's a steal by Marwin Janicio, no? Yeah, Marwin Janicio got in the way of the pass. That's going to be a foul laban kay Mong Basco.
Excellent rotation right there. Defending that baseline ball screen and then lumalim yung drive ni Casajeros and then was facing a double team and then yung rotation to anticipate yung steal of the pop ni Kuya, Tito, Lolo, Marlon Basco. My former teammate.
Talaga? Saan?
San Miguel. ABL. And trust me, I'm like one of 100 players in the Philippines that would say that kasi mukhang 3 generation na yata ang inabot niya.
And he's still...
Sorry, dalawang generation.
Dalawa pa lang naman.
Dalawa pa lang naman.
Pero it's still amazing how he's able to keep in step. Naririnig ko dati itong si Basco.
High flyer yan.
High flyer, oo.
High flyer yan, oo. Pag binaksak kami ng drop pass, Eruta with 5 points after that 3. Automatic dakdak yan.
Tapos ngayon, he has expanded his game to have an outside shot, a very dependable outside shot at that. Landayan playing the 2-man game with Go. Trying to get the step on of Preku, nasundutan. Janicio comes up with a steal. Cruz, kick out, corner pocket shot. Joel Liu couldn't get the bounce. Janicio is there, powers through with that end one opportunity. Marwin Janicio.
Transition 3. Yan ang kagandahan pag may Mark Cruz niya. Pupush yung bola, hanapin yung libreng kakampi niya. Open shot usually leads to an offensive rebound kapag mintis Janicio cleaning it up.
We'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Could complete the 3-point play. 22-18. Jensen back on top.
5-0 run to start this quarter.
Landayan from downtown, way off the mark. Timaho tried to save it.
It's a bad save.
Cruz, forward pitch. And Jomel Landayan getting in the way of that pass.
Buti na lang, nandun si Jomel. That's why I said it was a bad save because usually mga save na ganun would lead to points on the other end. Good alertness by Landayan.
Matikat pa mahulog yung speaker natin doon sa gilid. Cruz able to knock it down from top of the circle.
Good execution. Simple play. Screen the screener. And Mark Cruz, that's why he's in there. Not only to create, but to score.
Landayan. Tabasco. Timaho now against Joel Liu. Trying to snake the defense. Itong si Deo. Foul laban kay Joel Liu. Nakakapit sa likod It's the first laban sa kanya. Mel Mabigat will check in para kay Deo Timaho.
Ito, veterano na rin to.
Oo.
Mel Mabigat.
He's in action with various squads here in the league. His last stint with Valenzuela.
Correct. I think he started out his career in Valenzuela.
Yes, oo.
Yeah.
Go, hindi maka-shoot galing sa labas. Tumatakbo na naman dito ang Jensen.
Good pass.
Off, high-flying act right there by Marwin Janicio.
And that's what you can take advantage of. Pero si Go also has the same thing in mind.
And nahuli dun sa depensa si Janicio and Go got him off his feet. 27-20.
Dapat may tumulong kay Janicio dun kasi end-to-end yung tinakbo niya May sumalo na dapat sa kanya kay Goro.
Well, Cruz was there, kaya lang
medyo maliit.
Not much he can do. Joel Liu has increased his 3-point percentage over the course of this season. Very confident with that outside shot already. Talagang pinapagyabang niya yan, lalo na sa akin.
Ito si Joel, ano na rin to You could consider a veteran sa liga natin.
Yes.
Naalala ko, unang team nito, Cebu pa.
Yes.
The first season of Cebu, I believe that was season 2.
Together with Will Macaloni.
Sure ako, nagyayabang talaga sa iyo yan Tama raw din yan
Yes, sir.
Diba?
Former teammate of mine.
Former teammate.
Tsaka dati kasi, walang shooting yan
Talaga?
Oo.
Naalala ko nga, kasi talagang mas nangingibabaw yung quickness niya nun
Yes.
Diba? Tsaka mas ano pa siya, may kapayatan pa siya nun. No?
Kumapal na siya ngayon eh.
Whatever that means. Yung kumapal. Nasa sa kanya na yun, ha? Yeah, pero we mean that as a compliment, syempre kay Joel. Tama ba? Naging parte siya nung runner-up team ni Coach Alex sa Bacoor. Nandun siya nun?
Yes.
Tama, di ba?
Nandun siya.
So he has playoff experience, and then after that, last year with Caloocan, finals playoff experience. Ngayon, winning team na naman siya. Pero winning play ba? Mark Cruz, some words to say. Hindi natin alam kanino.
I think he was very pumped up, especially after Marikina had the lead at the end of the first quarter. He was really not happy with the way his team was performing. But right now, quickly up by 16 points, 36-20.
Bilis.
Coach Boying Diloy and Coach Raisel Castro tasked to handle the Gensan Warriors for this game against the Marikina Shoe Masters. Coach Angelo Nebres and his squad finding themselves down here by 16 points after leading by 1. They've only scored 3 points here in the second quarter.
Yeah, after scoring 18 in the first 10 minutes of this ball game. But you look at the 3-point field goals, obviously lamang na lamang ang Gensan. And maganda dito sa Gensan is that they're not only getting it in their sets. We saw it one time with Mark Cruz. There's a 3-point play coming up off a timeout.
Mike Sorella will be called for that personal foul. Teruel will be taking that bonus shot. Laking player rin ito.
Oo nga eh. Yeah, for a while there, that's why medyo nagdalawang isip ako because medyo hawig din sila ni Sorella eh. Siyempre lamang lang si Sorella ngayon, yung maskara niya. Pero yung pangangatawan, yung buhok, parehas.
Heruta gets it to Cruz. Attacks the defense of Escoto and gets the bounce on the shot. Mark Cruz with the basket, this time inside the arc.
The one dribble folding jumper at the elbow. Mark Cruz obviously heating up this quarter.
Oh, but Bon Basco with that booming 3-point shot, swishing it through from the right side.
Kailangan na kailangan nila yan. Kakapakita lang natin. 2 of 10 sila before that shot.
38-23. Sorella, he has that shot. Wala. Basco secures possession para sa Marikina.
Napinya sa ilalim si Apreco, kaya sakto yung bagsak ng bola kay Basco. Casajeros, forced shot. Good challenge by Sorella.
Yeah, that was a terrible shot. 2 guys in front of him. Joel Liu on top. Gets a screen from Apreco. Basco switches on him. And he's going to attack defense all the way to the cup. Joel Liu draws the foul there against Casajeros.
What I like about that move is, I believe that was Heruta, no? Binalik agad yung bola sa kanya, nakita yung mismatch. Pinakitaan lang ng isang pump fake. Paglapit ni Basco, inatake kagad, no? Wala na yung mga between cross, between behind the back. Minsan catch and go lang pwede na, lalo na pag mismatch.
Diretso na no? 4 points in the game for Joel Liu. Paulit-ulit yan ang pinapalitan yung tira niya. I think this is the best stroke that he's had over the years. Check our special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer.
I think he can improve more. Even though what you think is the best shot, obviously you've seen how his shot has evolved, so to speak, from high school to college up to the pros. Pero yung supporthan niya, I think he's putting it down early.
Chance to extend the lead here for the Warriors. Apreco, who had 21 rebounds sa kanilang huling laro. gives it up. That's Von Tambeling seeing action for the first time. Mabigat pulls it down. Marikina right now trying to counter-attack. Escoto, that's a tough look. The white shirts able to gather that basketball. Sorella on the right side. They run the pick for Tambeling. Now it's with Heruta. A handoff to Mark Cruz, the Ant-Man. Right, decides to rise up for the shot, pero napalpal siya dun ni Escoto. Jay Utok is back in the game. Pinapahirapan ni Von Tambeling. That's gonna be a foul laban sa kanya.
Well, not a good foul because they did their job in transition. Papasok na sa secondary offense. Itong Marikina picked up his dribble. Well, it seems like wala siyang mapapasahan. Bailed him out. Inbound tuloy ngayon sa baseline. Mark Cruz lalabas kasama si Heruta. Pasok si Elorde at Tolentino.
Basco, sinusubukan yung depensa ni Nicole Sorella.
Siyempre! Mong!
Little Dirk Nowitzki shot right there coming from the veteran. Sorella trying to get it back. Short on the shot. Apreku, specialty of the house. Reset here for Gensan. Tolentino. It's a screen from Sorella. Turns the corner. Tolentino. Not much resistance inside. Galing sa Marikina.
Inaatake talaga yung bigs ng Marikina. Ball screen situations. At time na iwanan ni Tolentino ng husto ang depensa ng Marikina. Dire-diretso.
Utok. Trying to get inside to Teruel. Napalakas yung pasa doon. Right intention in mind. Not just the right execution para sa Marikina. 42-28, under 3 minutes to go. 11 turnovers for the Shoemasters against 5 for the Warriors. Tolentino, way short on the shot, barely grazing iron. Escoto leading the semi-transition. He decides to pull up. That's off to the right. Nakabila naman tayo, Gensan. Oh, medyo mababa yun para kay Nicole Sorella, galing kay Nico Elorde.
So a little scrappy, both teams with their decision making. Those 2 bad shots magkabilaan and then a turnover by Gensan. Tingnan natin, Marikina can score because obviously it's been a struggle so far. Only 10 points para sa kanila sa quarter na ito.
Teruel, he can hit that. Yes, sir. Rattles it home. Alex Teruel.
Right on cue. Off the swing. Teruel, di na nagdalawang isip. A little late on the closeout was Apreku, pero si Tolentino napabayaan nila, nabawi yung 3-point shot na yon ni Teruel.
45-31, balik sa 14, lamang dito ng Gensan. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Escoto, just below the elbow. Inalog yung tira palabas. Scramble for the loose ball, picked up by Marikina. Nice. Peñano inside for 2.
Got the loose ball rebound, and then he knew right away his fellow big is wide open.
Elorde there foiled by the defense. Marikina just hanging in there, very manageable distance for them to come back from.
It's funny that we say that, especially how they control that first quarter, especially in the defensive end.
Elorde, sidestep, another block for Marikina on Nico Elorde. He'll try again. Not third time's the charm para kay Nico Elorde. Oh, Utok hanging in the air. The defense by Gensan. Von Tambeling. Naagawan ni Jomel Landayan. He has Utok on the left side. Sorella, the guy in front of him. Utok picks it up and goes up for 2 points.
Ganda naman ng pag-iwan nun ni Landayan. It took a couple bounces with the behind the back. Pero na-recover at ang importante ron, natapos yung 2 versus 1, pero ito yung sinasabi mo kanina. Ang difference lang, ito si Tolentino, pabilog yung cut, bumalik, nag-U-turn. Dahil nakita niya, libre nga naman siya.
14 points now in the game para kay Kyle Tolentino. The lead all scorers. 47-35. Mabigat. Goes to the inside, Peñano against Apreku. Short on the shot. About a 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock here, and Marikina will give up the foul. Wala pa sa penalty dito ang parehong opponent. 14 foul against Marikina. That's their last foul to give here in the second. 25.3 seconds remaining here in the first half.
They could close the half with a 50-point half, excuse me. If they hit a 3 right here, which Tolentino will.
You will absolutely not be shy, especially with that much space. 8 seconds remaining. Landayan nagmamadali dito. Elorde making it difficult for him. Sorella picks it up. 1 second to go. Sorella trying to get it to their front court right away. Pero maubusan na siya ng oras doon.
I thought he was going to take the shot, especially for a big man. I would have understood that kung guarda. No, mga tipong Landayan, Mark Cruz. And nonetheless, a 15-point lead, Sue, in the first quarter.
50 to